So every time you manage or measure something, it ends up being something you optimize. And so I was really careful not to overly analyze too much of this, but just get direct signal or approximate signal on these things. Because like I was saying, like it's hard to enact change. And in our team, I didn't want to give them too much and just become this ruthless like metrics guy. I knew it was hard to sell that too much. So I would just look at Parting Pro has pretty good data. I liked looking at, and really what I would do is scan once a day or once a week and just get an idea of like how long is it taking for us to start a case and get all of the forms in that we need. Every single thing, not just the core paperwork, next of kin authorization, anything else required, advanced healthcare directives. And what I ended up doing is like, and I tried various avenues. First, I tried empowering employees to manage this themselves. And then I thought it was actually easier to tell every family the same thing crystal clear every time to meet the objectives. So my numbers were, I want days to cremation, days in-house, under 5 days, dropping it a half day for the first year. That's how I thought about this. And then I thought, well, biggest delay is what I was told by the team. It was doctors signing off on death certificates. They have their own laws. Doctors are not supposed to hold this up. It should be impossible if they follow the law. It's like 16 hours after death, they have everything done. However, we weren't getting paperwork in. So the root cause was actually paperwork was delayed because we had a really poor communication and setting expectations for each family. So I had changed the paperwork to explicitly state deadlines that would allow us. So 48 hours from the time a passing occurs, all paperwork and payment have to be done. That removes all the blockers that we have. If we can set that expectation, 80% are probably good citizens and we'll march to that drum and do that. We've helped ourselves immensely with zero work. And then the other 20% that can't or don't, they'd be a problem anyway. And we focus all of our attention on those folks because we made our lives easier over here. So that's how I tried to break it down to really get things moving. And we saw, again, like as I would see over time, changing the paperwork or communicating to the team how to talk to families, that time to collect payment and see that easily in Parting Pro and see all the paperwork and seeing that on a screen. It's not a real KPI, but it's like a gut check, a sniff test